And so it's not like someone sits around a hand union table somewhere in Guatemala and says, I got a great idea, let's sell everything we have, give the money to a coyote, have them take our kids or us to the border of America, take us across, leave us in the desert, we don't speak the language. Won't that be fun?
It seems the Biden administration is attempting to address the border crisis now. Kamala Harris herself has been appointed to handle and to head the border crisis issue right now at the southern border. I am just going to come out and say I at least appreciate the administration coming out and attempting to do something, but I think we could most likely bank on that we're going to see pretty much everything swept under the rug if Kamala Harris is in charge of this entire thing. Joe Biden is completely disconnected from reality. He was addressing the situation at the border today, and he literally sounded like he had no idea what he was talking about. His wranglers are probably feeding him with all kinds of talking points and propaganda. Blame Trump, blame Trump, blame Trump, blame Trump. But what's interesting is yesterday, the Mexican president, the president of Mexico, is blaming Joe Biden for the migrant surge that we are seeing not only at the southern border of the United States and the northern border of Mexico, but at the southern border of Mexico as well. And what's taking place from the Central American countries, the surge, the hundreds of thousands of people. We've been talking about this for months in. We've been covering this for the past couple weeks, that the ones who win in the end are these criminal enterprises, the cartels themselves. They're making about $14 million a day human smuggling. They're making $14 million a day by human trafficking. That's not even the half of it. The drug trafficking, the weapons trafficking, there's so much else going on. But the Biden administration has officially, from the president himself, come out and attempted to blame Donald Trump and his administration. That's the narrative. And we're going to get into just exactly how ridiculously stupid this is tonight, because there's a lot of stuff that was said today. But you're watching Drew Hernandez Live. We're going to debunk it all with the truth. So welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. My name is Drew Hernandez, hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. If you guys can do me a huge favor and subscribe to the channel right now, immediately, please subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that bell notification. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm going to tell you immediately, please subscribe. YouTube wants you to be lazy. YouTube wants you to be complacent. They don't want you to subscribe. I know it sounds annoying and redundant. We say it over and over and over again, but it is an absolute essential that you do this. Please subscribe right now. This is how we beat the censors. Also, hit that bell notification. But I've been a YouTuber for a long time, and I barely discovered this a couple of months ago. When you hit the bell notification, toggle on the all option. Because if you don't do it yourself, YouTube gives you a default option when you hit the bell notification, and that default is to receive only occasional notifications. So if you're wondering why you never get notified when I go live or post a video, that could be why. So please do that right now. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, toggle on all, and also smash that like button. Destroy that like button. That really helps the algorithm. It really helps your channel. It does help my channel, but this is how the algorithm works. When you smash that like button, when you destroy that like button, the algorithm picks up on your channel. It reads what you like to see, and if you are communicating on your channel that you like this show every single day, you will continue to get this placed in your timeline if you love this show, if you like this show. So smash that like button, destroy that like button, do it right now. Do not wait. It definitely helps. Let's get it over 500 likes. Drew Hernandez community, I know you guys can do it. Real News Gang, love you guys. Also, we do super chats at the end of every single show. This is how you can support me. I am 100% independent. I have no big news media company behind me. I am all by myself, 100. When you see me reporting at the southern border, that is funded by the people, we the people, that is you the people, or this show and everything I have going on. I am all working for you. So if you guys would like to support me, drop a super chat below, or you can donate directly to my website. The link is in the description below, my Venmo, my PayPal, my Cash App, or you could support me monthly on Patreon. Join the Drew Hernandez Live community, the DH Live community we are building. We are a fun little community. We're going to open up a Discord very soon so we can have a community that's conversating throughout the entire day. I'll be in there as well. We'll all be able to talk back and forth with you guys outside of the show before and after. So if you guys would like to support me, support independent alternative media, drop a super chat. I will get it. I will get to it at the end of the show. Okay, we do Q&A format, super chats at the end of the show. It doesn't have to be about the border. It could be about whatever you want to talk about. So we will get to that. This is the way, America. This is the way. Always share this video. Please share this video far and wide, wherever you can drop a link on your Patreon, your Parler, your Twitter, wherever you could drop a link, share it right now. This is the way. Here we go. So, top story of the hour. And by the way, I don't know if you guys caught my news hits on OAN, on Newsmax. I was on Alex Jones this morning. I had no idea Alex was going to have me on for a full hour, the third hour of the Alex Jones show, which is a privilege. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really allowed to kind of be more of myself on the Alex Jones show, so I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I'm sure the segments are all on their website. You guys can check that out on band.video. But also, I will be on with Owen Schroyer tomorrow. So it's going to get lit on War Room as well tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I think I'll be on around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I will be on with Owen Schroyer tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to check that. It's going to be pretty lit. Imagine Drew Hernandez and Owen Schroyer going toe-to-toe against the globalist elites. Today I was with Alex. Tomorrow I'll be with Owen. So guys, thank you guys for supporting me. Share all those clips. Share all that content. I have a lot of more stuff coming up. A lot of trips coming up. I'm not done. So if you guys want to continue to support me, I truly appreciate it. I truly do. So let's go. Let's get to it, Drew. What's going on? Alrighty, let's do this. So if we can get this up, top story of the day. Let's get this up. The Mexican president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Okay, this is the president of Mexico. For all you woke Wookiees out there, right? I tweeted last night, I'm no longer using the word leftist anymore, okay? I retired the term. I'm calling them wokeists now. They're wokeists. That's it. That's what I'm calling you people. All you radical lefties, you commies, you anarchists, you globalists, all you on that side, you are now wokeists. I have dubbed the wokeists. That is who you are moving forward. That is what I'm going to call you. So all you woke Wookiees out there, This is the Mexican president. Mexican. Someone born in Mexico that is a leader of a country in Mexico, okay? So all you virtue signaling woke activists and you woke Wookiees out there that say, oh, everyone that disagrees with Hispanics or blacks, everyone that disagrees with a person of color is a white supremacist. It's white supremacy. Anytime you say anything that goes against the migrants, it's xenophobic. Okay, well, guess what? The Mexican president now has come out officially and blamed Biden for the migrant crisis. That is a fact. Let's take a look at this. New York Post reports Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador blamed President Biden for the migrant surge that has erupted into a full-blown border crisis, arguing the expectations he set left migrants with the perception that they would be let in the United States. So he's blaming Biden for his rhetoric, for dog whistling, for this to take place. The Mexican president made the remarks while speaking to reporters Tuesday, the morning after his government met with Biden's envoys for the region, who were visiting to address the record spikes in illegal border crossings. Expectations were created. This is what he said. Expectations were created that with the government of President Biden, there would be a better treatment of migrants. And this has caused Central American migrants and also from our country wanting to cross the border, thinking that it is easier to do so, he said at his daily morning presser. That is a quote from the Mexican president himself, pinning the blame on Joe Biden. Is he a white supremacist all of a sudden? We'll see. Is that what he's going to be accused of being for saying these things? Is now the Mexican president xenophobic for calling out his own people for border crossing illegally? Tune in next week on Woke Wookiees. Alrighty, so the Mexican president said a center-left populist who developed a positive working relationship with former President Trump added, people don't go to the United States for fun. They go out of necessity. The comments are not the first critiques from the Mexican president has offered of Biden's handling of the border, saying early this month they see Biden as the migrant president, and so many feel they're going to reach the United States. We need to work together to regulate the flow because the business can't be tackled from one day to the next. From one day to the next. Let's take this down. So now we have the Mexican president himself coming out publicly in front of the world and pinning the blame for the migrant crisis, not only at the southern border, but also at the southern of the United States, but also at the southern border of Mexico as well. This surge of migrants that has come from Honduras and Central American countries, the reason why this is happening, even from the mouth, claims from the mouth of a Mexican, the Mexican president, the president of Mexico, he is now pinning the blame on President Joe Biden and his irresponsible rhetoric. So my question to all you woke Wookiees out there and all you wokeists out there that virtue signal and blame white supremacy on absolutely everything that comes out into the ether that you disagree with, is the Mexican president a product of white supremacy now? Because he goes against your narrative? Is the Mexican president a xenophobe now? Because he's speaking the truth? Because he seriously sees an issue with the migrant surge and illegal activity that's funding millions of dollars and putting millions of dollars into the pockets of cartels? Come on, you woke Wookiees, give me an answer. What's the answer now? How do you blame this one? Is the Mexican president controlled by white supremacy? Is this somehow a production of white supremacy? Has white supremacy gone over the borders of the United States at the southern border and infected Mexico and reached all the way up to the Mexican president to infect his mind? Is this all a product of Donald Trump being the white supremacist in chief? Come on, you woke Wookiees, give me an answer. I need an answer from you guys. Because at this point, it is absolutely ridiculous to say that Biden's rhetoric and the Democrats' rhetoric is not responsible, right, for this migrant surge and crisis. It's ridiculous to say that it's not their fault. The Mexican president is coming out and saying it's their fault. He's not blaming Trump. He's not blaming Pence. He's not blaming Republicans. The Mexican president is blaming Biden. And why is he blaming Biden? Because it is a fact that Biden's rhetoric on the campaign trail signaled to hundreds of thousands of desperate people from a third world country and different third world countries that now that Orange Man is gone or gonna be gone, and he's gonna give citizenship to 11 million plus undocumented immigrants in the United States, that is a signal to all of these people that now is your time. And the Mexican president understands this reality as well. That's not even the half of it, because the cartels bank off of this. We've been talking about this for days. We've been talking about this for weeks. And the Mexican president is concerned with this as well, because the active, organized cartels in his country are making millions off of these operations, also in the United States as well, courtesy of the Biden administration's rhetoric. So stay with me, because this entire report today really does tie itself together, because now yesterday, it's interesting, right? Look at the sequence of events. Project Veritas, these investigative reporters have leaked photos of inside the migrant detention facilities. The optics has come out. The data is coming out as well. We have record numbers of migrants, unaccompanied minors in the country. This is literally a border crisis. They can no longer hide it anymore. Right? There was a bit of a distraction with the shooting that took place in Colorado, but now the Biden administration today was forced to at least say something and get some kind of plan in order to put a stop to this. And so they have. So Biden held a conference today, and Biden was on TV, and he issued a somewhat of a plan, which includes Kamala Harris being appointed to take charge of the situation at the southern border. We'll see how that goes, but I'll get into that right now. So during his conference, Biden, okay, I'm going to play you a clip. Biden's talking about how migrant families function from these third world countries and what they think. Now listen to what he says here, and look how disconnected. Now listen, guys, my viewers, my listeners, you guys know I've informed you as to how this stuff works, right? I've informed you how they get taken advantage by the cartels. I've informed you how the journey over, they get raped, kidnapped, the list goes on. I've informed you just how dangerous these things really are. Listen in this clip to how disconnected from reality Joe Biden is when it comes to the southern border crisis. Take a look.
And so it's not like someone sits around a hand union table somewhere in Guatemala and says, I got a great idea, let's sell everything we have, give the money to a coyote, have them take our kids or us to the border of America, take us across, leave us in the desert, we don't speak the language. Won't that be fun?
He's an idiot. He's literally saying, oh, it's not like there's families in Honduras. It's not like there's families in these Central American countries and these Latin American countries. It's not like they're just sitting there saying, hey, let's give all of our money to these coyotes. Let's take a risk by almost getting killed and raped and go to America. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They don't think it's fun, but they do that. Why? Because of you. Because of your rhetoric. Because of your irresponsible dog whistling and signaling to these people. How many times do we have to explain this to this administration? Your rhetoric is going out to hundreds of thousands of desperate people in these third world countries. So Joe Biden, yes, these people are doing that. They are sitting in their third world countries saying, hey, let's give thousands of dollars to these coyotes to get us to the United States. Why? Because they see that Biden is now in office, sir. They see you right now are the migrant president. You're the importer in chief right now. Literally, that's who you are, because they think they got a better chance to get into the country because you communicated that Orange Man is now gone. So now's their time. So yes, sir, you are wrong. You're disconnected from reality. That is exactly how these people think. They do that. They don't think it's fun, but they see it as an opportunity. These people are desperate. They will hang on every single little inclination. They will hang on any single little word you say, any little single signal that you give out that there is hope and a chance for them to come. And that is what you have done. And we're not talking about 100 people here. We're not talking about 500 people here. We're not even talking about 1,000. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people. This is a problem that you have created. You fanned the flames to this, and even the Mexican president agrees with what I am saying. All right? Again, all you wokeists out there, the Mexican president agrees with what I am saying, that it is Biden's fault that we have this crisis and we have this migrant surge at the southern border. It's your rhetoric, sir. It's your rhetoric. Yes, these people are thinking that way. That is exactly what they do. They don't think it's fun, but they think that it's probable. They think that it's doable. So they do put themselves in these dangerous situations. Yes, they do pay thousands of dollars because you signaled that now's the time to come. This is how disconnected from reality this puppet of a president truly is. I understand he's old. I understand he's senile, but to make no mistake, this man knows exactly how these things go down because he was the vice president under the deporter-in-chief, which was Barack Obama, for 8 years. And nothing changed. And now all of a sudden things are going to change? There were kids being separated from their families under the Obama years for 8 years, son. This has been happening before Trump. And I'm going to get into that as well. And if you agree with what I'm saying and you think that Democrats, you think that these elites are frauds, you think this administration is a fraud, smash that like button and drop a 1 below in the comment section now. Do it now. Don't let the censors win. Do it immediately. So as we continue, Biden went on today in his presser attempting to appear as if he cares about the border crisis and actually wants to fix things. They don't. This is a part of the Great Reset. This is a part of Build Back Better, which is a globalist message. It has nothing to do with making America more beneficial for the middle class or for anybody in America other than the elites. Biden is blaming Trump himself. We heard it from Nancy Pelosi. We heard the talking point from Jen Psaki. Now it has officially come out of the mouth of the president that they are pinning this crisis on the past administration. This has now officially come out of the mouth of the president of the United States. Take a look.
One of the ways we learned is that if you deal with the problems in country, it benefits everyone. It benefits us, it benefits the people, it grows the economies there. Unfortunately, the last administration eliminated that funding, did not engage in it, did not use it, even though there was over $700 million to help get this done. We're reinstituting that program. And there are, as I said, there are many factors as to why people leave in the first place. But this is the source of one of the reasons why we've had such a, before we took office, in the midst of the last administration's somewhat draconian policies of separating children from their parents, etc. What happened was that we found that there were a serious spike in the number of people heading to the southern border, even in the midst of that. And as Alejandro can tell you, is that was because there were serious natural disasters that occurred in those countries. They were coming north, and we did nothing to do much about it. So this new surge we're dealing with now started with the last administration, but it's our responsibility to deal with it humanely.
He's blaming the Trump administration. All right? Number one, how is it the Trump administration's fault for the migrant surge when Biden overturned Trump immigration policies day one when he was inaugurated? That was a campaign promise from Biden himself that he would overturn Trump's immigration policies that he disagreed with and thought were inhumane. That's a fact, son. And I'm going to get more into that as we continue down the podcast. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to break that down thoroughly because that is a fact. It's not because of Trump's policies in the past. They weren't good enough. No, this man overturned them by executive action and caused this stuff and caused this problem. Immigration officials themselves are coming out and saying this, that they warned the Biden administration to not do so out of spite against Trump because it would cause a border crisis. So you mean to tell me that this was taking place because of Trump's weak immigration policy? Are you serious? You got to be kidding me. Does anybody believe that? What did we hear the past 4 years of Trump? That Trump is the most aggressive immigration president? People were calling him xenophobic. People were calling him racist because he was building a wall to make us more sovereign, to send a message to the world that you can no longer cross illegally anymore. Donald Trump was willing to put out more deportations during his administration. Does anybody sit here and believe that Donald Trump was actually a figure that influenced migrants to come to this country? Are you serious? I'm supposed to believe that? Donald Trump. We're talking about Donald Trump here. That's what Joe Biden is trying to communicate to you guys, gang. He's literally trying to tell you that because of Trump's weak policies, that he's the reason why migrants have signaled or seen a signal in order to come to the United States illegally? What the hell? After 4 years of radical wokeists pinning Donald Trump and smearing him as a racist, as a xenophobe for building the wall to try and keep people out? What the hell? That's supposed to make sense? That makes no sense. Donald Trump is not a figure that migrants look at and say, hey, that's a guy that could get us into the United States easily. What? Nobody believes that. I don't believe that for a second. Donald Trump is the polar opposite of that. Joe Biden expects on you to be an absolute lemming and wokest Wookiee to not even think about these things because the average person forgets about everything in life just 3 months later after it happened. Does anybody believe this? I don't believe this for a second. Donald Trump is not a figure that migrants look to as a reason to come to the United States. You got to be an idiot to believe this stuff. You have to be a moron to believe this stuff because these people bank on you being stupid to not even think about what I just said. They actually expect people, and millions of people probably will, that their talking point all of a sudden is because Donald Trump had weak immigration policies. This is why we have a surge at the border. Donald Trump was trying to build a wall and was accused of being a xenophobe and a racist for the past 4 years to try and keep people out. What the hell? If you guys think this is crazy and you guys think this is stupid and this is an insult to your existence and your intellect because Joe Biden thinks you're stupid enough to actually believe this crap, drop a 1 in the comment section below and smash that like button if you agree with what I am saying right now. Right now. And by the way, just to rip apart Biden's stupid little narrative, the migrants themselves are showing up by the thousands in TJ right now, in Tijuana and Tecate at the border right now, south of California. There are migrant camps, not in the United States, in Mexico. And thousands of people are wearing Biden let us in t-shirts. Bro, they're waving Biden 2020. They're waving Biden 2020 flags. Mexican migrants. Listen, there are reporters interviewing some of these migrants, right? And they're asking them, would you have come to the United States if Trump was president? And they're saying, no. They're saying, no. If Trump was president, there's no way. It's because of Biden. It is all because of Biden, son. Listen, you guys are smarter than this, especially you radical wokeists, you woke Wookiees out there. I know you're smarter than this. I know you can see this. This is a lie. It's a lie. It's not Trump's fault. How the hell is it Trump's fault when these migrants are showing up with damn Biden t-shirts on? And when they ask them, did you come because of Trump or would you have come if Trump was president? And they say no. It's not Trump. And by the way, this was happening. Notice how Biden says, this has been happening because of the past administration. How far back you really want to go? Especially with family separations? Because the last time I checked, the Obama administration deported more than 2.8 million people in his terms. And who the hell was the vice president when that happened? Oh, Senor Biden, would you look at that? This man is a political hack and fraud. He lies and lies and lies and lies. He's had 48 plus years in professional political politics to do something positive for this country and change things, especially in the arena of immigration reform, and has done nothing. And now all of a sudden things are going to change? Does it surprise you that he just kind of like just shoo it away and gives it to Kamala Harris? Of course not. Come on, dude. Come on, man. This is stupid. Joe Biden's an idiot. I'm sorry. I know I'm being kind of insulting tonight, but it's an insult to my intellect. It's an insult to my existence. Joe Biden was VP for 8 years, and the same exact family separations that he's talking about that happened under Trump happened under his watch. And even before that. And they still try and blame Trump. I'm sorry, man. This is just ridiculously stupid. I'll put it at that. It's ridiculously stupid. You have to be an ignorant fool to not be able to pick up on these things. These people view you as literal idiots to not think these things through. So, I'm going to play you guys a clip. Lord Kamala Harris, our Lord, our Supreme Leader, Kamala Harris, whom we all bow to. I'm being sarcastic, okay? Kamala Harris has been appointed, okay? Kamala Harris has been appointed by Senor Biden to handle the border crisis. And here's what Joe Biden had to say about that. Oh, God, here we go.
The surge we're dealing with now started with the last administration, but it's our responsibility to deal with it humanely and to stop what's happening. And so this increase has been consequential, but the vice president's agreed, among the multiple other things that have her leading, and I appreciate it, agreed to lead our diplomatic effort and work with those nations to accept the returnees and enhance migration enforcement at their borders. We're already talking with Mexico about that. She's already done that. We're going to be dealing with a full team now that we have to be able to deal with the problem here at home, but also to deal with it now in terms of in country. And I can think of nobody who's better qualified to do this than this is a woman who ran the second largest Attorney General's office in America after the United States Attorney General in the state of California, and has done a great deal upholding human rights, but also fighting organized crime in the process. So it's not her full responsibility and job, but she's leading the effort, because I think the best thing to do is to put someone who, when he or she speaks, they don't have to wonder about, is that where the president is? When she speaks for me, doesn't have to check with me, she knows what she's doing, and I hope we can move this along with.
Well, hey, at least we're getting something, right? I'll put it at that. I'll give credit to where credit is due, but I will say this, at least we're getting something. And the reason why he's speaking the way he's speaking is because of Kamala Harris's past with dealing with organized crime. He believes she's the best person for the job, but I will say this, okay? At least we're getting something, but I will say this. They created this problem. Notice how Biden keeps saying problem. And he blames it on the Trump administration as if it's something that they didn't have anything to do with creating. They still don't take responsibility for it. He's at least saying we're going to deal with it, but it is their fault. So I'll say this. At least we're getting something with Kamala Harris, but in reality, it ain't really anything because it's Kamala Harris. But I will say this. I am anticipating everything to get swept under the rug. If Kamala Harris, this vice president, I don't believe anything this administration says, and you all know why. I'm just going to leave it at that. But I also will say is they are absolutely not the most transparent administration as they have claimed to be. I think right now with Kamala Harris taking charge here, I think we can pretty much just anticipate how this is going to go. More unofficial gag orders, more things being swept under the rug. All they're going to do with Kamala Harris is play cleanup. That's all they're going to do. They're going to play cleanup. They're going to try and sweep everything under the rug. I do not see, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if Kamala Harris, this is what they need to do. They need to go after the cartels, period. That's what they need to do. I appreciate what their plan is, and I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. Apparently, Kamala Harris is going to be working with Mexico and Central American countries in order to put a stop to these migrants making the dangerous trip to find a safer way to give them asylum in their own countries and find a safer way to get them to the United States. I'm all for asylum. I'm all for legal immigration. That's okay. Just as long as it's vetted and it's real and it's authentic. Okay? I don't want us, guys, listen, especially if you're a follower of mine, all right? I don't ever want us to get to a place where we're like, no. If someone's seeking asylum, tell them to get the hell out of here. Like, no, that's not what I believe. If someone is genuinely an asylum seeker, that's a desperate person that is fleeing persecution, that is fleeing being killed by their country, that is someone that does need help. My issue is a lot of these people aren't really that. And that's where this is dangerous. And they see it as an easy way just to get into the United States. Okay? So I believe we need immigration reform. I believe we seriously need some serious vetting. And the reason why I believe these things is because every single Border Patrol agent I talk to and I ask them what needs to be done, this is the same thing they say across the board. Immigration reform. We need vetting at the border. We need to tell if these people are actually families. We need to tell if these people are actually even asylum seekers. I'm all for that. Okay? I'm all for that. I don't want to turn away someone that's desperately in need. I could never do that myself. What I'm saying is this: it needs to be vetted. It needs to be accurate. It needs to be done right. And the Biden administration is saying that they're going to attempt to do something like that, but it's too late. It's too late. And what I mean by it's too late is they've already caused a problem of mass migration of hundreds of thousands of people, and now they're at the southern border on both sides. Hundreds, thousands of unaccompanied minors. We have pedophiles and rapists and kidnappers in the country right now. It is a cocktail of madness. And it's too late for this. If they actually cared, it should have been done earlier. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the action. But in all honesty, I believe it's too late for them to actually even do something to take care of this problem. So all we're going to get from Kamala Harris is cleanup. That's all we're going to get. All we're going to get from Kamala Harris is cleanup. They're immediately mobilizing to clean up the optics and to clean up the situation because that is who these people are. They are not people who actually care. They are not people who actually care. And that's who they are. I'm all for it. It just has to be vetted, it has to be authentic, and it has to be real. Period. I'm not anti-immigration. I'm anti-illegal immigration. That's where I stand. I'm anti-illegal immigration, which includes false asylum claimers, okay? That's what that means as well. And by the way, they're still refusing to call it a crisis. I mean, it's literally a crisis at the southern border. I mean, even Democrats at the southern border are like coming out and literally calling out the Biden administration. Some of them are resigning. They're not going to run in the midterms because it's been such a problem and people are pissed and it's happening under their watch. And when I say, you know what, I'm going to say this. It's not a good thing because these are human beings we're talking about, but so be it that this administration gets exposed because they have to be exposed because of their spite and their hatred and their blind spot that has caused that because of it's all towards Trump. It has put them in this position to put hundreds of thousands of other people and human beings in dangerous positions. And now it is their problem to deal with because they created it. This is a problem that this administration created. I don't see them solving it. I don't see them taking care of it. They want this. They want this. So all we're going to get from Kamala Harris is a cleanup. That's all we're going to get. Everything's going to get swept under the rug. It's all going to go away. All of this fake, it's getting taken care of. It's being made better. Just watch all this rhetoric that's going to come out. It was Trump's fault in the first place. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just to calm down the radical, woke Wookiees. That's all it is. That's all it is. So this is what I wanted to get to. And stay with me, guys. We're not done. All right. This is the juicy part. What did we learn tonight? The president of Mexico has blamed Biden for the migrant surge, right? That was yesterday. Today, Biden came out and he blamed Trump for the migrant surge, as if somehow Trump is a figure that encourages illegal immigration. Who the hell believes that? Literally. And Kamala Harris is now being appointed to take on the border crisis, right? That's the rhetoric. What are the facts? Let's take a look at the facts. Let's get this up. You guys don't want to miss this. Take a look. Let's get it up. So, the Daily Caller reports, Biden team ignored, that's the transition team. The Biden team ignored warnings from career immigration officials that their actions could cause a border crisis. This is really going to piss some people off, man, but let's get into it. The Biden administration ignored career immigration officials' warnings of an impending surge in the number of migrants arriving at the southern border, the Washington Post reported. The administration has repeatedly refused to refer to the situation as a crisis, despite a seeming inability to curb the increasing flow of migrants, the Post reported. The administration's mixed messaging, which often appeals to liberal activists, has hampered efforts to halt the influx of migrants at the southern border, according to the Post. Senior Customs and Border Protection, that's CBP, officials briefed the Biden transition team during the transition period on the potential risks of lifting former President Donald Trump's policies and said it could lead to a surge in unaccompanied migrant minors. One current and two former Department of Homeland Security, DHS officials, told the Post. The president's transition team understood the potential risks and acknowledged multiple issues that could emerge as a result of repealing Trump-era policies, DHS officials told the Post. Chad Wolf, former acting DHS secretary, said he talked to the Biden transition team about potential risks relating to migrants and confirmed that career CBP officials warned of a looming crisis, the Post reported. However, Biden repealed several of Trump's policies, including border wall construction. I showed you guys that, right? Down at Yuma, Arizona, and paused deportations for 100 days within the first week of taking office. Let's take this down. Listen, those are the facts. Those are the facts. The Biden administration could have avoided this entire thing entirely because Trump's policies that were set in place, they accused them of being xenophobic and racist. So Biden got rid of them. DHS and Border Patrol warned them and said, if you do that, there's going to be a border crisis of migrants at the southern border, and they didn't listen. And now Joe Biden comes out today and says the reason why this is happening is because of Donald Trump's bad policies? What the hell? Makes no sense. No sense at all. These politicians don't give a damn about you or your well-being. They expect you to be a mindless, wokest Wookiee and a lemming and to not think these things through because they don't add up. The Biden transition team was briefed by DHS. They were briefed by Border Patrol that if they remove or they redact or they retract Trump's policies that were in place, we would be where we are today. Those are the facts. And the Biden transition team, the Biden administration did not listen. And here we are in a crisis with thousands of kids at the southern border. We have pedophiles and rapists. They're all integrated with these so-called families being caught, being apprehended, and released into the United States. Because of why? Because Biden reinstated catch and release laws. This is your country now, America. Praise your champion, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. No. These people are frauds and they're liars. And if you agree with what I'm saying and this stuff is connecting with you and it makes sense, smash that like button and drop a 1 in the comment section below. Because this is who these people are. They're fraudulent. They're liars. They could have done something. They should have done something. They were briefed with intel and they did not listen because of their blind spite and hatred for Donald Trump. And that has caused hundreds of thousands of people to be put in violent situations and even be killed. All for what? For politics. All for what? For politics. I'll leave it at that. I don't have anything else to say. I'll leave it at that. Let's do some super chats. If you guys love this show, you guys can support my investigative, independent, alternative media reporting. I'm 100% working for you. I'm 100% funded by you. I have nobody behind me other than God, His grace, and those that support me here on this channel, those that support me here on this show. You guys send me out to capture this footage. You guys send me out to expose the deep state and their lies. You guys are the ones that are putting these boots on the ground. So I appreciate your super chats. You guys can donate directly on my website. The link is in the description below, or you can support me monthly on Patreon. Join the DH Live community right now. Join this mission. Join this join what we are doing together. Join what we are doing together. Join me side by side. You can support me. Join our community today. You can join this alliance and be a part of what we're doing by donating on Patreon or Venmo, PayPal, or on Cash App. If you agree, if you want to join me and be a part of what I am doing and exposing the fake news narrative and going after these people, I'm not talking physically, YouTube. I'm talking about intellectually. I'm talking about optics and media, exposing the lies. Drop a super chat below. This is the part where I like to interact with you guys. You guys can ask a question. You guys could ask whatever you want. We can do Q&A. We do Q&A at the end of every single show. This is how you support me. I need you guys, man. Hopefully I'm your voice. Hopefully I'm your figure. Hopefully I'm someone that you could consider to support, that is a part of this fight. I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm very thankful for all of the support. So I think we have some super chats, right? I think we have some super chats right now. So we are going to get to those immediately. So thank you guys for all of the support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much it truly means, whether it's a super chat or whether it's a donation directly onto my website. You guys fund my operations. You fund my trips, the flights, the gas, the hotels. I'm not trying to go and have like a freaking vacation. That's not what I'm saying here. Right? You guys do support my livelihood, but you guys support my operations. You are the reason why I can get on Fox. You are the reason why I can get on with Alex Jones. You are the reason why I can get on OAN, because you send me out to get this footage and we get on TV and we expose it to the world. So thank you guys for being a part of this operation, especially every single one of you that have donated in the past, especially with supers or directly to my website. So we have some super chats here. We have a super chat from Holly S. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Holly S says, thanks, with a heart super sticker. Holly S, we salute you. Thank you so much for the super chat. We are going to open up the members only, or the memberships, on this channel very soon. I know I've been eluding you guys. We are going to have a complete makeover on this channel. That's kind of why I look a little different tonight as well. We're kind of starting to ease into that. This entire channel is going to get a makeover with logos, with overlays, everything, not just on YouTube, but on my social medias. You guys are going to love it. It's amazing. We have a very wonderful team that has really helped me, and I truly appreciate them. And I'm thankful that God put them in my life to be able to do this. So that is coming, guys. Thank you guys so much. We thank you, Holly S. Thank you. We salute you. Thank you for the support. We have another $20 super chat from Olivia Preciado. Olivia Preciado. Thank you for the $20 super chat. There's no message here, but thank you, Olivia, for the support. We truly appreciate it. Thank you. Every dollar counts. Every amount counts. We thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the support, whether it's a super chat or a donation directly to my website. I truly appreciate it. And also, guys, smash that like button, especially if you guys are going to leave and don't want to do the super chats and hang out. Please, on your way out, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it. Let's continue. We have another super chat from Whatever and Everything, another frequent supporter of mine. We salute you, Whatever and Everything. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Whatever and Everything says, Drew, you're always spitting facts. That's why I tune in every night. The hypocrisy nowadays is sickening. I don't know if people are trolling or are really that dumb. I think people are literally that dumb. That's what I told Alex today on his show. I was like, Alex, there are literally people that are just mindless. They're just mindless. They don't want to think. Yes, there are evil people with evil intentions, but they're just mindless. They don't even want to look into the facts. They just believe whatever they're fed from freaking Chris Cuomo or Anderson Cooper or Brian Stelter or Don Lemon, right? They just sit there and they don't think, they don't dig, they don't inform, they don't educate, they don't look into what's actually really taking place. They just believe whatever's fed to them. So yes, whatever and everything, we salute you. Yes, always spitting facts. And I appreciate you tune in every single night. I never thought in a million years that I would have an audience. Never. I'm just being honest. I never thought that I would have the audience that I have right now, and I'm super thankful for it, because it's communicating information. What I want the most for every single one of you listening right now, whether you're listening live or whether you're tuning into the broadcast, the replay, what I want for you, whenever you watch this show and whenever you leave, okay, when you put your phone down, when you turn that audio off, what I want you to walk away with is, number one, knowing there's someone else out there that is thinking the same thing that's in your mind. So you're not alone, right? The second thing I want you to walk away with at the end of every single show, I want you to be armed and empowered with the facts and the truth. I want you to be informed. I want you to be in the know. I want you to be factual. And number three, when you walk away from this show, I want you to be absolutely confident in what you believe. Those are the three things that mean the most to me. Those are the three things that I try and provide to my viewers. That's the value I try and give you guys, and I hope that comes off across in a respectful, bold, whatever way. That's what I'm trying to do. So whatever and everything, we salute you. We have another super chat from Rachel. Rachel, thank you for the $5 super chat. Rachel, we salute you here on Drew Hernandez Live. Rachel, we salute you. Thank you. Rachel says, did I hear you say you're starting a Discord? How do we sign up? Also, you seem to be missing someone. I know. Grogu's gone. Baby Yoda is gone. He's not canceled. I'm not canceling Baby Yoda. We're undergoing some set designs and changes with the cameras, with the colors. You're going to notice some things begin to change, possibly going for a more professional look, especially when I'm on like OAN or something. So we're experimenting, okay? But yes, we are starting a Discord once we have that officially set and launched and ready to go. Here's how this is going to go, okay? One day, you're going to tune into this show and it's going to have a total makeover. Everything is going to look updated, awesome, sound different. It's going to have a makeover. It's coming soon. But also the Discord, the new Patreon, all that stuff is just going to be there. And we're almost done with it. We're working on it. It's almost ready to go. So thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm so excited. I'm excited. New is always good, right? New is always an update. We love updates unless it's your iPhone and then they force you to buy a new one, and that always sucks. That's not what this is, okay? This is a beneficial update, all right? So Rachel, thank you. We have another super chat, a second super chat from Olivia Preciado. Olivia, thank you for the $10 super chat. We salute you, Olivia. Olivia says, hi, Drew. How should we get involved in our communities to stand against these issues and the left in light of the current cancel culture? I love the question. I love answering these things. Two ways. You can always get involved in your local politics, right? You can get involved in your local school boards. You can get involved with your local elected officials if you could find some conservatives or maybe Republicans or people that have the same belief systems in you. If you want to get involved even with your congressman or your congresswoman, if they represent you in your state or wherever you are, you can get involved in your local politics because they're constantly needing people, right? Or you can go down the path of activism. You can be an activist. You can get involved. I mean, just look at what the left does. Black Lives Matter, Antifa, those are radical activists, right? They go out, they protest, they stage events, they do certain things. They make their voices heard. If I were you, I would look for groups of activists that have conservative, pro-America, pro-national, pro-patriotic views and ideas and what they want to communicate and what they do. You can find them in your local area, connect with them, get involved with them, let your voice be heard. Or, this is my favorite one, and this is just three things I'm giving you, okay? There's all kinds of other stuff. What I'm really encouraging people This is coming down to our everyday life, right? Everyone wants to be the next Candace Owens, right? Everyone wants to be the next Ben Shapiro, and I'm not knocking them. Just stay with me. Everyone wants to be the next big political figure, right? They want to be the next, congressman, congresswoman. They want to be the rock star host and this and that. Just this is what I'm encouraging people. It starts with your family, man. Like, we need conservatives in Hollywood. We need directors. We need producers, right? We need conservatives in these jobs that aren't so glamorous, that are behind the scenes, where they actually mean something. We need lawyers. Look what happened after 2020. We need conservative legislators. We need conservative lawyers. We need people pro-America, pro-patriot, right? Pro-liberty. We need these people in these different jobs. We need doctors, anything you can think of, scientists, people that have good shoulders on their heads, getting involved in everyday things. I know it might seem like it doesn't matter, but it does in the long run. Because these people, if you think about it in the opposite, they control all this stuff. They control education. We need teachers. We need educators. The left controls everything. They control education. They control Hollywood. They control medicine. They control everything, right? I'm encouraging pro-America, conservatives, centrists, people that love this country, get involved with where you are. Get involved with where you are. And this is where, especially with your family, man, keep your family close to you. Educate them. Educate them with truth. Educate them with the right American, pro-America, liberty beliefs and education, right? Get close to your family. But I want to encourage, really encourage your kid to be a lawyer someday, man. We need this stuff. Right now we have kids that want to be nothing but ratchet, degenerate SoundCloud rappers, and they're seeing Cardi B freaking putting on softcore pornography at the Grammys, and that's what these kids want to be. We have to target the next generation and encourage them with our values. And we have to get them to see that it's okay to be a rock star lawyer with your values. You probably make even more money in longevity. I'm just saying. So those are some things that I'm encouraging people to get involved with, because I think it really does matter. So those are just some certain things. There's more things. Okay, we have another super chat from Wild Ace Cat. Wild Ace Cat, what's going on? We salute you. Wild Ace Cat, thank you for the $2 super chat. Wild Ace Cat says, I miss 2020. I think that's kind of like a bland face. No smile, no frown. I miss 2020. I mean, I just miss the Trump years. I'm going to be honest, man. It was different, right? Not trying to be like an old guy, like back in my day. Remember that? I'm like, no, it was different. You know, America was back. America was back. And who knows? Maybe when Trump runs in 2024, maybe that'll be his campaign slogan. America is back. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That'd be dope. I'd put that on a flag. I'd wear that on a shirt. America is back. Hell yeah. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we have some more super chats. Zach Kahila. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Zach, I appreciate the support. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for supporting me. Zach says, did Biden say Kamala helped with human rights? The woman who locked up nonviolent offenders and used them for cheap labor, like fighting wildfires. What a humanitarian. Yeah. I mean, Kamala Harris put more black people in jail than Donald Trump ever will in his entire lifetime. That's a fact. Kamala Harris is not like a lot of black people actually don't like her. Black Lives Matter is not a huge fan of Kamala Harris. I'm going to be honest with you guys. She ain't the one, because they know her history. They know that she was the cop. She's a cop. She's law enforcement. She's everything that Black Lives Matter hates. If there's anything that Black Lives Matter hates the most, it's not a white cop. It's a black cop. Because they see them as a race traitor. I've seen this on the ground when I'm reporting undercover behind enemy lines with Black Lives Matter. Their rhetoric towards black cops is through the roof. It's through the roof. And I have footage of this on my Twitter, Drew H Live. You could scroll down and you'll see it. The racism between blacks is like freaking crazy. It's crazy if they disagree with each other. That's a fact, man. Alrighty. We have another super chat. from Judy P. Judy P, thank you for the $50 super chat. Judy, we salute you here, the DH Live community. We all salute you. Everybody say thank you, Judy, and thank you, everyone. Everybody say thank you to everyone that's supporting me tonight. Thank you, every single one of you. Judy, thank you for the $50 super chat, the super sticker. Is this a... It's a hippo turning into a transformer. Is that a symbol of power and strength? I hope it is. Thank you, Judy P. Thank you for the $50 super chat. We truly appreciate your support. We support every single one of you that are supporting me and what I have going on right now currently with my reporting and my investigative journalism. You guys are a part of this alliance, and I truly do appreciate it. So thank you, Julie P. Okay, we have some more super chats. Let me refresh this real quick. I'm going to do my best to get to all of these quickly and do them justice. Okay, we have another super chat from Steffi Steph. Steffi Steph, we salute you. Steffi Steph, thank you for the $5 super chat. Steffi Steph says, just want to say thank you, Drew and wife. Keep up the great work. Also, President Lopez is 100. Yes, right? You can't argue with the Mexican president. What are you going to do? Call him a white supremacist? Like, where do you go from here? When you have Mexicans coming out and saying that it's Biden's fault, then you know you got a problem, dude. You have a huge problem on your hand. It is literally like the polar opposite of what was taking place with Donald Trump. It's just crazy. It's literally crazy. But yes, Steffi, Steph, thank you. My wife and I, we truly appreciate it. And like I said, when the new update comes to this show, which is very, very, very soon, it's going to be unannounced, like a thief in the night. It's just going to happen, right? I'm excited to do it. My wife is going to be featured on camera. We're going to get her on some segments in the show so it could have more of a kind of going back and forth, more of a broader conversation. So I'm super excited for what's to come. So yes, we truly appreciate it. Thank you. We have another super chat from White House What's going on, man? We salute you, my boy. White House with the $5 super chat. Thank you. White House says, dude, Psaki is such a liar and her briefings are so bad. The official White House YouTube channel is deleting her videos. I'll take partial credit. You know why? It's because she gets ratioed. Dude, when you look at the White House YouTube channel, they get like, let's say they get lucky and they get like 20,000 views, right? You'll see like 1,000 likes and like 18,000 downvotes. They get ratio, dude. And it's funny because they can't hide it. They can't hide it. It's just literally people don't like this stuff. Jen Psaki is terrible. Terrible compared to the last administration's White House press briefing secretaries. Not just in looks, but in brains. Just saying, right? Literally just saying. So thank you for the $5 super chat. We have another $5 super chat from Stevie Capone. What's going on, brother? We salute you. Stevie Capone, thank you. Stevie says, that footage of you by the border was pretty crazy. How was it there? Did you feel safe? Also, you're rocking the hair, homie. Haha. Yes. I had to do my hair because people are saying you look more professional on TV. Drop the hat. So fine. My wife thinks I look cuter with my hair done anyway, so I want her to be happy. She still loves me with my hat on, but, I think I look better with a hat on, but, anyways. To answer your question, yes, it's dangerous down there, Stevie. A lot of people, when I had my face mask on, were all triggered on Instagram. Like, why do you got a face mask on, bro? Why are you wearing a face mask? Like all these. I'm like, dude, shut up. Okay, just listen. The reason why I had a face mask on is because cartels are scouting down there currently. They're actively scouting. They're taking photos. They're zooming in on your face. And yes, they could find my social media because I'm a public figure. But in the moment, at the time, I've been instructed by people that have been on the ground, investigative journalists, cover your face. So I don't really feel safe. I mean, when the Border Patrol is there because they're armed, when they're like 100 feet away, I feel a little safer. But I would not recommend anybody to go down there that doesn't know what they're doing. I know a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of comments. People saying, "Oh, go down there. I'm gonna go down there. Show me where it is." I just would not recommend. It is open. It is not supervised. It is supervised every now and then when the Border Patrol is there. But there are times when it's just you down there, and so yes, it's extremely dangerous. So I wouldn't advise anybody to go out there without Border Patrol or supervision. I don't want to get anybody killed. All right, we have another super chat from Sonia Peterson Shepherd. Sonia, thank you for the $20 super chat. Sonia, we appreciate your support, a frequent supporter of mine. Thank you, Sonia, for the super chat. Sonia says, keep up the truth. Be safe. When do we see your lovely wife? I think I just answered that question, but to answer it again, Sonia, probably in the next couple of weeks when we update the show and we get the cameras all set and we get the microphones all set and everything is looking fresh and new and updated, that segment will be added soon. So you guys will be able to see her and hear from her, and you guys are going to love the things she says because she's always saying she always has like these little red pill moments. It's weird. And those are the things that I want her to start exercising because I think it's beneficial to the people. So you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love her. Oh, I'm sorry. Another super chat from Stevie Capone. 2 super chats from Stevie Capone. Hey, thank you, man, for the $10. Stevie says again, what do you think about Circleback Saki pretending like she had no idea about Hunter Biden's scandal during the press conference? It's no surprise. Listen, Stevie, they're instructed to do that. You understand that? They're instructed to act that way. These people know exactly what's going on, especially when that came out in the New York Post. You guys remember on Twitter when the New York Post put out the Hunter Biden laptop scandal? It was confirmed to be accurate, but Twitter censored it and suppressed it. These people know. They know what Hunter Biden means. They know exactly what his scandals are. But because they represent Biden, they're silenced. Kind of scary, huh? This is the country we live in. These people don't care. They care more about their optics. They care more about their radical, woke Wookiee religion more than they do the truth. Alrighty, we have another super chat, a $10 super chat from Australia, another frequent supporter of mine, Richard Santamaggio. Richard Santamaggio. Richard, we salute you, sir. Thank you. Down in Australia, Richard Santamaggio says, Biden blaming Trump? Seriously, are people dumb? Keep it up, champ. From Melbourne, Australia. Yes, people really are this dumb. Unfortunately, they are. Unfortunately, Americans, millions of Americans that identify as wokeists, remember what I said, no longer saying leftists. I refuse to say it. They're wokeists. That's exactly who they are. These freaking woke Wookiees, dude. That's what I'm calling them now. They're just woke Wookiees. I thought about it last night. I'm like, these people are like woke Wookiees. Every time something happens and they blame it on white supremacy, they're just like, it's like white supremacy. It's like, dude, just calm down. You're okay. Like, why? Like, white supremacy. It's like, dude, calm down. You're okay. It's gonna be okay. It's not white people. And it's just, to me, it's stuck. It's stuck in my mind, and I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, Richard Santamaggio, thank you so much. Yes. People are seriously this dumb, and it's sad. That's what makes me so sad. And I told Alex this today on his show. I said, Alex, man, dude, like, my concern has always been the millions of people that believe this stuff. Like, yes, it's easy to make fun of them. It's easy to sit here and, call them certain things and make fun of the way they look or what they talk. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, these people need to wake the hell up, dude. They need to be enlightened. That's how we win. We win by enlightening those that have been lied to. That's how we win. White supremacy! Woke supremacy is on the rise, my friends. Woke supremacy is on the rise. It is on the rise. Hide your kids, hide your family, hide your wife, hide your husband. Woke supremacy is on the rise, son. That's a fact. All right, we have another super chat. Let me refresh this real quick. I know I'm really animated, guys, but I don't know. We have another super chat. Sonia Peterson Shepherd. Thank you so much for another $5 super chat. Sonia says, thank you. No, thank you, Sonia. Thank you for the support. You have no idea. You guys have no idea how much this stuff means to us. Because we know we're in the middle of something that is... We know it's just us and it's God and the soul of the country is at stake. People are getting canceled. People are being censored. the Ninth Circuit of the court, the Supreme Court, I believe today, made it ruled against open carrying or concealed carry in certain states. Like the fabric of our country is at stake. The Constitution is on the line. And this is where we are. And this is where we are. And so I thank you guys for supporting me because I find myself in the middle of it. I don't know how I got here. I just know that God put me here. And here I am. So thank you guys for supporting me because I know God uses every single one of you guys to support me. Whether you believe in God or not, I believe that God is using you to support me because I'm all on my own here. And I'm doing everything I can to combat this cancel culture and combat these woke Wookiees. The woke rebellion, dude. The list goes on, dude. Like the empire, right? It is what it is, man. All right, we have another super chat from Lollycat D. Lollycat D. Thank you for the $5 super chat. We salute you. Lollycat D says, first time listener, great show. Thank you for your service to reach all true Americans. To the radio operator of today's war, God bless you. Hey, thank you for the first time listener. This is something we do every time we identify someone listening for the first time. If all of you guys, the DH community, can give her a big, or him, a big warm welcome, say, hey, God bless you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. This is the DH Live Alliance. This is the community. Welcome to it. We want to we want to welcome you with open arms. Make sure to tell them thank you. And we appreciate you for tuning into this show. We thank you guys very, very, very much. If you guys can do that for me on my behalf in the chat, I would truly appreciate it very much. So thank you guys. We have another super chat. Sonia Peterson Shepherd says, again, thank you. Sonia, did you figure out a name for your people? I'm still into the Drew crew. My 2 cents worth. We're still debating on it, okay? We're still debating. Maybe possibly Drew Crew, maybe the DH Alliance. I really like Real News Gang. That's just my thing, you know. Others don't. So I don't know. I'm leaning more to that. Maybe the DH Alliance, something like that. There's names out there. We just have not solidified it yet. Right now, we're just calling it the DH Live community. But we are close. We are close. And like I said, once the new updates roll out, that is all going to be solidified and finished and ready to go. You have my word. We have another super chat from True Helper. We salute you. Thank you for the $5 super chat from True Helper. True Helper says, Brandon Tatum sent me here. We love Brandon. Brandon is an awesome guy. I consider him to be a big bro. I look up to him and everything he does. Brandon Tatum sent me here. I'm really loving your heart and patriotism. We the people will always stand strong when united. God bless you and everyone. Absolutely, True Helper. If you guys can send them an encouragement in the comment section below. Yes, we love Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum is an ally. Brandon Tatum is a big brother to me. And we thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for the positive criticism. Even if I get negative criticism, I think all criticism, as long as it's true, is good for the human to be better. So I thank you guys. I totally agree. We, the people, will always stand strong when united. And Jesus said it perfectly. A house divided amongst itself will not stand or shall not stand. So as long as we are united, we will stand. And I truly, truly believe that with all my heart. Until the day that I die, son. Until the day that I die. Did I miss one? Oh, no, I got that. Until the day that I die. So, yeah, man. You know, I wanted to say this too, and I want you guys to remember, like, whenever I'm out reporting or I'm on, like, Fox or I'm on OAN or I'm on, you know, with Alex Jones, or tomorrow I'll be on with Owen Schroyer around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, when I'm on Newsmax or like these big, you know, audiences. And I always have you guys in mind, you know, like I never forget where I came from, right? Like there's a verse in the Bible where Jesus says, you know, remember where you fell from, you know, you've lost your first love. In Revelation, where Jesus comes out and says, you know, you've done an amazing job. You're this, you're that, but I have this one thing against you. You've left your first love. Repent, return to the first works, remember where you fell from, or else I'll take away your lampstand. Basically not saying you'll lose your salvation, but he's saying, I'm just going to take away my power into what I've called you to do in this specific moment. And I always remember that because I try and never forget where I came from. I try and never forget, who brought me here. I try and never forget, obviously it's all glory to God, but I try and never forget that I am supported by the people, right? I am supported from the people. It's we the people. It's you the people. I am supported by a community that loves me, that wants to see the truth come out. So I just want you guys to know, whenever you see me on TV or you see me on a big interview, you guys are always in my heart. You're always in my heart. You're in my mind. You're right there with me because I know I didn't get there by myself. There's just no way. There's no way. So all glory to God, and to the DH Alliance community, all of you guys out there, I want you guys to know that I'm super thankful from the bottom of my heart. And anytime you see me on something like that, just know that's in my mind and that's in my heart. So yeah, we have another super chat from Survival. We salute you, Survival. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Survival says, new subscriber here. Digging your show, bro. Thumbs up. Thumbs up to you, Survival. Thank you for subscribing. And also, please remember, guys, to hit that bell notification. But toggle on all. This is so embarrassing. I've been a YouTuber for a while now, and I had no idea that if you hit the bell notification, YouTube gives you a default setting that only gives you occasional notifications. So you yourself have to change it. So if you guys could please do that for me before you leave this show, subscribe to the channel. Please do it. Do not get complacent. This is what YouTube wants you to do, is be complacent and be lazy. Subscribe to the channel, but hit that bell notification and toggle on the all option to get every single notification of everything I do on this channel, okay? Do that for me right now. And if you guys could smash that like button on your way out, if you guys could destroy that like button, it lets the algorithm know that you love this show. If you really liked this transmission and you want to keep watching, make sure to smash that like button. And also, like I said, when we roll out the new updates, we're going to have an audio version of this podcast. We'll get it on Spotify. We'll get it on audio platforms so you guys can listen to this on the go. For those of you that really don't like to use YouTube or watch visually, I know there's an audience out there that would like to just listen to this, before they go to sleep, or when they wake up in the morning, or when they're at the gym, or when they're doing the dishes. Who knows? So we are soon going to have that. So that is a promise from me to you guys in the community. That is also what you guys fund when you donate as well. We're going to have an audio version as well. So please smash that like button. Let's get to 500 likes. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes on this video. I know you guys can do it. The DH Live community, the DH Alliance, you guys can do it. Let's get to 1,000 likes on this video. Share this video. Share this transmission far and wide. Make sure, if you want to support me outside of Super Chat, the links are in the description below on my website. If you believe in Drew Hernandez and what I am doing and this mission and this path that we are on together, go support on my website. Share this video. Follow me on all of my socials. The links are in the description below. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I will be on Owen Schroyer's War Room tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there to support. It's going to be lit. I promise you, it is going to be lit. Share this video far and wide. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, the podcast here on YouTube, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love every single one of you, and I'm thankful for all of you. And until next time, America, stay free.